The second deck for the day today is Greedo. Now, we have played Greedo before. Greedo is a play on words because this is a deck that fuses Greedent, Greedent EX with Ho-Oh V. Now, what is the combo here? So, Greedent can get stuff into your bin, a lot of stuff into your bin, and can do a lot of attack, or a lot of damage with an attack that can only do every other turn. That goes great with Ho-Oh, who says if this is in your bin with any number of basic energy cards, you can pull it back and put up to 4 basic energy cards from your discard pile onto this, and it does more damage the more colors of energy it has attached. Ho-Oh does not care about Path to the Peak, because Path to the Peak says Pokemon with the rule box in play have no abilities. When Ho is in the discard pile, it is not in play and you can use its ability. Spiritomb says basic Pokemon V in play. So again, this doesn't stop Ho. We're going to get to do our fun stuff while stopping our opponents from getting to do their fun stuff. That's the point of this deck. We're going to see if we can make it work. What changes did we make? I upgraded the energies to make the energies better, and I believe I added the Spiritomb. So that's it. It's very small changes. This deck was very powerful last time we did it, so it doesn't need a lot, but I want to see if we can make it a little bit better and a little more consistent, and it's just fun to play with fun decks, right? We're going to see if we can have some fun here. That's the goal. Prepare yourself. I am prepared, opponent. I am so ready to lose. This deck's actually pretty fun. It's not a bad deck. Not a bad deck. We would love to go first. Ooh, I haven't seen the upcoming Golden Go. I'm excited. I don't usually look at spoilers until it gets really close because I can't read Japanese, but I'm excited. Starting with the Skwovet's a little sad. Okay, so they're a Charizard deck. Okay, we want our Path to the Peak out ASAP. Okay, they had to mulligan a lot. Okay, interesting. I agree. Ho is a very underrated card. Somebody we played, we do occasional viewer challenges for channel point redemptions here, and we were playing against Vast, and Vast was using Ho-Oh in a Darkrai deck, and just using Ho-Oh to pull a bunch of dark energy out of the bin, and it was nasty. We'll give them the one that we give everybody, but they took more than that. It's a good draw. Okay. Alright, so we're going to Ultra Ball here. And we're going to ditch... We don't need the EXP share. Actually, we're going to ditch energies because that's like the point of this deck. Let's do that, and let's grab us a Skwovet. I guess we have the Skwovet. We can't attack this turn. They don't really care about the Spiritomb. This is tough. I think we grab a Ho-Oh, actually. Because we're going to Professor's Research that away. Okay, and we end our turn. We're hoping for the best here. So what we're going to do next turn is we're going to evolve the Greedent. We're going to Professor's Research away the Ho-Oh and the Switch. There's already 2 energy in the bin, so Ho-Oh's getting started. It's off on a good foot. Hopefully they do not shuffle our hand up too much. If they do, it's not the end of the world. We should have enough ways to get a Greedent or... see, Skwovet's are really squishy. Greedent is not that squishy. Charmeleon. Okay. If they take a turn off and evolve this into a Charmeleon, we're pretty happy with that. Because the longer we can go without a Charizard, especially because now putting the Path to the Peak doesn't really stop the Charizard from being a problem. It's better than not doing it, but it's not going to really help us too much here. Okay, get another Skwovet down. Let's see here. What do we got in the bin already? We've got electric and water. Okay, so we got both of those, so we'll put an electric here. It's never, ever enough. Nope, those can go right into the bin to help out the Ho-Oh next turn. Okay, so now we have 4 different colored energies and a Ho-Oh in the bin. We are set. Now, ideally, they just evolve this into a Charmeleon, which gets wrecked by Slip and Roll. Oh, that's it. Oh, that's it, my friend. My friend. Okay, another Skwovet's a great draw. Again, we're going to put the water because we know there's already a water energy in the bin. Let's Arven here because we're not going to be doing anything else. Grab a Choice Belt for the Ho-Oh next turn. Oh, okay. Sweet. GG, opponent. Alright. So that was how the deck's supposed to go. That was a really clean, really good start from us, and everything was going to go according to plan. They just feel like they can't win. DJ Cart, thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Well, off to a rip-roaring start of a Tails. Would you like to go second, opponent? Think of everything you can do if you go second. Grr. And it's Shine Pal. Okay, that's unfortunate. That means we don't have enough time to get our Path to the Peak down before they start drawing cards with Shine Pal. Which is a big sad. Maybe. Maybe we do. This is off to a good start, because if they can't get the Shine Pal to the front, like they may have a Nest Ball or some way to get it, but if they can't get it to the front, they can't use the ability. Which gives us a chance. That is a little unfortunate for us. Yeah, alright. Yeah, alright. Well, I'm not gonna put the energy on, because if I put the energy... Well, I guess it's... Go big or go home, right, y'all? Go big or go home. It burns! It burns! Your turn, opponent. Worst case scenario, they evolve this. Okay. We'll take that for sure. What's already in here? Electric? Okay, we're gonna put the electric here first then. Then we're gonna do some research. See what we can hit. Not super helpful. I'll be honest, not super helpful. Right? Okay, we'll get an Arven for an Ultra Ball. And we will bite it. Okay. Now, if they don't play anything else this turn, we do win on the next turn. But I imagine they're going to play something here. Or not. All right, we win. Woo! Woo! Unless all of our Ultra Balls and that are over there. Okay, let's play this out here. Arven for an Ultra Ball and an EXP share. See, what do we got in here already? We're going to play this as smart as possible. So there's already a Psychic, so we're going to put a Fire into that. Grab a Greedent. Most people don't expect the Greedent, right? People are used to the the Skwovet's because Nest Dash is a great move, or a great ability, but most people don't expect it to evolve into a Greedent. It's like, surprise! It's a big squirrel, and he's hungry. Yay! We win! Woo! Their hand was as bad as ours. Sometimes a Pokemon game looks like a professional sport, where it's just like, you know, like, oh my god, and then this got played, and then this got played, and they answered it, and sometimes it looks like, you know, the Little League version of that, where it's like, come on, hit the ball, do it, do something, oh, and we lose. You know what I mean? That's just how it be, y'all. Ooh, yes, please. What's up, sheep? You hate to see the fridge brick. That's a good way to say that. This hand. Deck, what are you doing here? Deck, you're drunk. That's actually a pretty solid draw. Okay. So that's a Mew EX, so that doesn't really help us, unfortunately. We're gonna grab this Skwovet so that we can start getting it ready to evolve. Now, next turn, depending on what we draw, we're actually probably going to use this Ultra Ball. Oh, okay, sweet. Ta-da! Well, these have been some fast games. Getting lots of reps in. Lots of reps in. They were scared of a Cleffa. You ever been so scared you're scared of a Cleffa? It doesn't even do any damage. Ooh, Dratini's versus Bulbasaur's. Alright, alright. I hope they're not actually playing Dratini, because we're not actually playing Bulbasaur. Surprise! Yay, thank you, opponent. A little terrifying, but thank you, opponent. Okay, I would like to start with some basic Pokemon. We'll take that one. Lost Zone, alright. That explains why they wanted to go second. Because they're going to try and hit us with a Cramorant. That's what that means. Hopefully they can't. They probably can. That means it's less likely. That means it's more likely. Ah. Ooh, Onyx. I love Onyx. Wait. Hang on. Okay, that's 2 switching carts. There's an escape rope. This is actually fine, because we're getting to protect the Skwovet that we want to protect this way. That's 3 of their switching effects. I believe they play up to 12. And obviously there's just retreating and energy and retreating like that, so... Interesting that they ditched the heavy ball. Vacuum to get rid of our Path to the Peak. It's understandable. They still don't have a Cramorant out. They have almost enough to be able... Oh, okay. Kamado's an excellent draw here. So let's put that there, and let's Kamado. Yay, Cotton Onyx. Alright, we're gonna keep the Professor's Research. It's which one? It's electrics in the bin. Okay. Okay. The good news is they're not playing Dratini, because we're not playing Bulbasaur. We would be the liars. Okay, whenever they ditch, like, energies into the Lost Zone, that's always a good sign for us. They are also the Dragonite version of this deck. They're not the Giratina version. But them ditching energies into the Lost Zone, because they can't shuffle those back in, right? They can't, use the Rod and then Mirage Gate them later. So that's very good for us. How far are they from? They're 5. They need 7. So they're at 5 out of 7. This will be 6, 7. So they are at enough to use the Mirage Gates after this. They're through one of their Mirage Gates, though. Unfortunately, this isn't one that we're going to be able to follow along much. We're just going to have to buckle up and hold on and hope we're not dead. Now, Greedent can one-shot a Raikou, which is excellent news. Greedent can one-shot anything they have out right now. And them using their second Mirage Gate now is great for us. If they get the Greninja going, though, we lose on the spot. It's looking like that's what they're gonna do. I don't think they would do this if they weren't able to do it, right? Right? Like, they're not that... That's greedy. Path to the Peak is currently keeping Greninja and Raikou from doing their thing, but that's... I'm assuming that's there. They're gonna go for that one. Do they have another energy? And a retreat? If those are their last 2 cards, we lose. If it's not exactly that, we've got a shot here, because we have a Professor's Research in hand. Okay, so they have the Raikou, so they can have one of those. They need one other piece here. They already played a Colress, so they can't play a supporter here. Cramorant, and they don't have the Switch. Okay, okay. Okay. We have Electric in the bin, so we're just going to go ahead and Professor's Research here. Okay. And we get to ditch another Ho-Oh that we're not going to play. I think we keep the Poke... Now let's ditch the Pokégear. I like having both of these switching effects here. It's 3 different colored energies and 2 Ho-Ohs in the bin. Let's go ahead and... It doesn't really matter, so let's use the Escape Rope. Let's see what they decide to... I probably should have done this before I played everything else out, but, you know, whatever. They're just going to give us the other Comfey anyways. Maybe the Manaphy, but probably the other Comfey. Okay. That's a good draw. Actually, that's a very good draw. We don't really care about killing this. And we can still one-shot anything they do in response. So let's just use Ho-Oh now. Knocking Manaphy out doesn't do anything. And this protects us from getting punished too hard in response. Okay. Ta-da! That was actually pretty clean. That was pretty clean. I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. All part of the plan, exactly. Pal padding for a Colress. They're through all of their gas. Yeah, that was like... They don't really have much else going on here. We're not going to play the other Skwovet out. 1, we couldn't draw a card if we did that. And 2, the Greninja would have more hits if we did it that way. So we are going to go ahead and do this now. Let's take out the Manaphy. We have our setup all ready to go here, so there's not a point in waiting much longer. And let's start to make them have the answers. That's a good pull. That's a good pull because, again, it stops two of their things here. Okay, they're gonna boss's orders are the Ho-Oh. Thank you, my friend. I actually really appreciate that. And then they're gonna hit it with Cramorant, I'm assuming? Yeah, that's not gonna work. I mean, you know, ow, it hurts my pride and all that, but like, okay, we can get the Ho-Oh back later if we need it. Let's see, that's 4 different colored ones, so let's go ahead and put this here, because we can evolve this Skwovet later if we need to. Spiritomb's a good pull, because now this is shut off no matter what they do. Okay. Rainbow Burn is a great... You're not wrong, that is a great attack name. Behold the fiery power of the rainbow. This is a really good draw for later if we need it. Poppy's in there to be something that we can do to, like, cheese some energy, some more energy onto a Ho-Oh if we need to, so we can get extra damage. Like, Poppy will raise a Ho-Oh's attack damage by 60, which is a lot. We're not going to play this EXP share out, because if they manage to knock out this Ho-Oh, we actually want all 4 of those energies going into the bin. Unless we had another Ho-Oh out, at which point we would put the EXP share on that. But we don't have another Ho-Oh. There's one in the bin, but there's no energy, so we're not pulling it back. Okay, so they're still through, what is it, 2 Mirage Gates? And a lot of their energies? Yeah. Three Mirage Gates now. Okay. How many switching effects are they through? That's 2, 3... 3... 4? That's not that many. And that is all their comfies. That is as comfortable as they're gonna get. There's the Dragonite. There's the escape rope. We will feed them... See, Dragonite can do 250, and it has 230. So let's just put Spiritomb up here. Now see, Ho-Oh can one-shot the Dragonite. It doesn't look like it right now because Ho-Oh is only showing 220 damage, but with Poppy we can do it. If they put the Dragonite out front, and they're going to do this and get their 2 electric energies back, but that's just 2 electric energies? And the Mirage Gate has to pick 2 different colored energies, so they still need a different one in there. The only way we get punished here is if we don't have a way to retreat the Spiritomb. Okay. Alright, never punished. Never punished. We're gonna keep it because the Poppy is so good against Dragonite. The Choice Belt also makes Ho-Oh lethal to Dragonite, so that's a good one. Okay, They're gonna keep digging. This just lost zone things. They have filtered through so much of their deck. So much. Okay. Getting near the end of it, opponent. The Cramorant, which won't kill a Ho-Oh. Notable. Notable. Retreating for the Cramorant, I assume, to hit the Ho-Oh. Maybe the other Comfey that hasn't... No, it's the Cramorant. Okay. Not gonna do it. They're getting really close, but that's all they're doing, right? Now again, the Greninja could, in theory, take 2 prize cards, but it dies on the backswing if they try that, so it's whatever. They only have 7 cards left in their deck. They do have 3 energies in the bin, and I think they have 1 more Mirage Gate. So if they don't... There's a way that they could get some damage off on these bench things with the Greninja. There's not a way for them to win this game at this point. Even if they use, like, if they knock out Ho-Oh with Dragonite, and it's like, haha, Greedent can't beat it. Greedent can because of Choice Belt. Like, Greedent needs just a little bit more damage, and then it can one-shot Dragonite. So we win. This game is over. Ta-da. Good day, sir. Sableye scary, but whatever. Okay, an opponent wants to look at the last cards in their deck. And there's the last Mirage Gate, alright. Survey says... Super Rod gets some energies back in. 2 electric and 1 water. That is their whole deck at this point, though. They don't have any psychic energy for the Sableye. GG. Alright. Well, now we will show them unlimited power. Steel grass. Goodbye, Comfey. What's up, Destiny? I do not know that myself. Maybe somebody in chat does, but I don't. I'm sorry. Woo! Woo! Ooh, Phantom. That was, you know, decisive victory, right? Like, opponent was playing a deck that is not a bad deck, and we took it apart. I'll take it. Greedo. You always want to shoot first with Greedo. No worries. Destiny, thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. You are certainly a higher rank than I am. I don't play much competitive, and I am not even near Greninja tier. I mostly brew silly decks. Try out some weird crap, see if we can make it work, you know what I mean? Alright, we want to shoot first. Let's see if we can win this. Well, we're going to need a Pokemon in order to win this. That's going to be step 1. Only 1 mulligan, that's good. Skwovet and Greedent, that's pretty good too. Pokégear's solid. The Poppy or whatever, we don't really want it this early. We might end up Skwoveting that away. No one caught the Phantom. Okay, it's an Abra deck. Oh no. Y'all, it's been so long. I don't think we have a Mimikyu answer in this deck. This deck was built before Mimikyu was a thing. Uh-oh. We're in danger. Okay. Uh-oh. Maybe it won't be a problem. I mean, there are some boss's orders, right? There's things we can do, but I don't know how we beat the Mimikyu. Maybe they don't have it. Maybe they're like, oh, I don't need that card in my build. We can only hope. Whatever. Never mind, I want it back. Oh, no! Ah! You cracked Cassidy? Nice! Happy for you, love. Klefki, okay. I don't think we want a Kamado here. Let's get another Skwovet here. This is a really rough start for us, too. Where are my energies? Where are they, chat? Well, it's never, ever enough! Yikes, that's not what I wanted to ditch. Yeah, we're gonna take those. We needed to ditch energy there. Tim. We really needed to ditch energy there. We've just not had any luck. There's one energy in the top 30 cards in my deck is pretty brutal, considering how many we play with. That's okay for us, though. That's okay for us. I need y'all to not hate me for what I'm about to do here. Hey, some energies. Alright, we'll take that. Now, the bad news is that it means I also need to just go ahead and grab a Ho-Oh out of the bin. Because we're not attacking. I guess we could never ever enough again here. Okay, those we'll put in the bin. It's an energy. We'll take that. Okay. Okay, what do we have in there? It's just a fire, a psychic on here, and a fighting on here. So let's put a dark on here. I know this Abra is scary because it's looking closest to evolving, but I think we should just take out the Klefki. This boss's orders is all I have against the Mimikyu right now. So I think we need to just take out this Klefki while we can. I have a feeling they're going to put Mimikyu out front next. And then we're going to, if they don't evolve it, and even if they do, we're going to boss's orders this other Abra here. Hopefully they don't. Second Mimikyu is especially horrifying, because now escape ropes aren't good either. Our answer to Mimikyu, I guess, is just this Skwovet. So, that's scary. What's this other Skwovet do? Only 10, yeah. It's this one. Okay, so let's see here. Put an energy there. That's a Nest Ball for another Skwovet. We can't attack, or we can't use Slip and Roll this turn, and we don't want to mill our deck anymore, so we're going to go ahead and use the Ho-Oh. Okay. Please don't be another Mimikyu. My heart can't take it. Okay, so Kadabra means they're like, okay, we'll evolve this the other way, like the old-fashioned way. That's fine. That means they probably have an Alakazam in hand. It also means that we are definitely going to knock this thing out this turn. Okay, and let's put this over here. Actually, let's put this one over here. We're going to put the EXP share on the Ho-Oh now. But we're going to Boss's Orders this Kadabra. Knock it out. How many Boss's Orders is that? That's just one. Okay, so we still have another one in there. It's going to be hard for us to get through the Mimikyus, though, with this Skwovet. This is going to be tough. Do they get an Alakazam here? Do they get something else? What's the plan, opponent? A Bidoof. Okay, okay. More things for us to knock out, the better. That aren't Mimikyu. Okay, let's put this one here. Might as well grab it. It's not what we want. We want a Boss's Orders. Okay, we'll take that. We're actually going to Geeta this turn, because we can't, yeah, we can't knock out the Abra yet. Actually, let's just retreat here. It doesn't really matter what we pick. And we're going to put this, we're going to start working on one of these Mimikyus here. Yeah, I like this. I like this. This is kind of our best plan here. And? Okay. Okay. I don't like this as much because, you know, now they're just going to pick something else that's a problem for us. Hey, look, another Mimikyu. That's fine. It's whatever. Okay, let's put this here. And bite this Mimikyu. Maybe they're out of gas, right? Maybe they're finally out of things to do. We ground them out as best we can. As soon as they drop a Bibarel, though, this game is probably over. It's going to take us 4 turns to get through one of these. I don't know if we can beat this in 9 cards. That's the problem here. This is a lot of turns we're going to have to take. And not many to do it. I mean, that's kind of fine. I was about to deck. Thank you, opponent. We're going to rebuild this deck a little bit after this, y'all. We were not prepared for Mimikyu. I ported this deck from the past to the future and did not anticipate new metas. Oops. That one's on me. So, let's see here. What kind of energy we got? A dark, a grass, and a fighting. We can retreat here with the fire and the psychic. The Skwovet up front. Give it an electric. Back to biting. I'm scared, y'all. I'm, like, legitimately scared they're about to evolve this Kadabra. Or this Abra into an Alakazam. That Iono might have cost him the game, though, because that brought us back in here. Okay, so... Bibarel, I'm guessing? Probably? Because that's their best way in here. Unless they already had... Yeah, if they had a rare candy as their last card, sure. But they don't. Is it too late, or is it in time? Okay. That was a rare candy. What does this do? What does this do? Let me see it. Okay, so I might just counterattack and knock out whatever we knock it out with. That's whatever. They're trying to catch up on decking, right? They're doing their best to keep up with us here, and I appreciate that about them. They're gonna switch. Okay. Okay. I think we'll take them up on this offer. I think we'll take them up on this offer. If they knock us out, we'll put the Skwovet back out, right? Okay, and they knocked us out too. That was the point. That was why they did that. Let's feed him a Cleffa. We're not going to use the Cleffa, and this way we have a free retreat if we want. And if we don't want the free retreat, like if they want to knock this out, that's fine. If they don't, we can free retreat it to whatever they put out there, because it depends what they put out here, right? Home stretch, but I don't know if we can do this. It's going to be tough. It's just not built to handle their deck. Okay. I think we lose. Maybe we can deck them. Maybe. Nope, we lose. We cannot deck them. Yeah, they got it. Dang. Okay, and that's, you know, that was close. Closer than it should have been, considering that we don't have an answer for this Mimikyu. Our answer for this Mimikyu is a squirrel. It's not a very powerful squirrel. That's alright, we'll put some stuff in here, figure it out. Interesting that they went with that as opposed to the dimensional hand, but whatever. I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? We don't have a way to win this anymore, so I'm just gonna go ahead and tap out here. It was a good try. It was a good try. So there's a couple of things we can look at to make this better for us for the next game. the next time we face the Mimikyu. We can either try to have a Pokemon that could do 70 damage easily, take out the Mimikyu that way. We could try Canceling Cologne because we have so much shifting in our deck, including Arven's. That's probably the right answer. Let's see here. Basic-wise, that's 8, 9. Let's cut the Clefas, because they're not helping us where we need them. They're not doing things we need them to do. And let's cut... The EXP share has been less impressive than it once was, so let's cut that one too. That's really good when it's good, though. Really good when it's good. Maybe we go down to Pokégear. Could see that. And I guess just 3 Canceling Colognes? You got it, sheep. I guess just 3 Canceling Colognes? Let's try 2, and let's leave the Pokégear in here. 2 should be fine. Between the 2, the boss's orders, the escape ropes, we should be able to handle the Mimikyu problem now. Let's leave that 3rd Pokégear in there. What sleeves you want, sheep? I'll scroll slow. Squirtle, sure thing. Ooh, we're running out of gold, y'all. I was wondering when that would happen. I mean, it's made to be spent, right? We're helping stimulate the Poke economy. Now they won't know if we're a Squirtle deck or a Bulbasaur deck. Neither. We're neither, but don't tell them. Luminion. But that's not Remoraid, is it? That is Remoraid. Remoraid and Love Disc? It's a cute little coin. It's a cute little coin. It is a pretty coin. And it has served them well so far. Not bad. Not bad. We might want fewer Nest Balls in this deck, too, because we don't really want a Nest Ball Ho-Oh out front, right? Okay, sucks that this is up front and we can't get this down. They are going to get 1 activation on it. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Okay. So they can ride it next turn and just bury us. Like you do. Like you do. Okay. Start here. Let's grab another Skwovet. Let's grab another Skwovet. Grab a Spiritomb. Let's see, do we play the Ho-Oh? I think so. I think at this point, because we're so far behind on that, so what we can do is we can do all this, all that, and Nest Stash here. If it's a Professor's Research, we're super happy that we pull. It's not, that's okay though. Let's one more pull. One more pull at a supporter that we can play here. Shame, but that's okay. That's okay. Brutal. Maybe we should play with Bibarels in this deck, because that would also answer the Mimikyu problem a lot cleaner. And we went down on the Clefas too. Let's make that change. I want to try that out. Let's make this a Bibarel deck. Bibarel as a Mimikyu answer is really, really, really rough because it's a coin flip if it works or not. And every single time I have tried, it's been a tails. Every single time. But that doesn't mean it's never going to work, right? It just means we're building up our chances for it to work in the future. Uh-huh. That's interesting considering Path to the Peak means that doesn't work. The rare candy. And I assume they have a water energy here. Okay, they do. They've got Bibarel, right? So it doesn't really matter. We have lost. But I like this idea. Bibarel's just kind of been on my my good list lately, right? Everybody, you've got a good list and a bad list, right? Like when somebody, like, you know, child misbehaves, you're on my bad list now. But there's a good list too. And Bibarel's a good, you know, it's a good Pokemon. It draws cards. How dead am I here? Pretty dead. Let's feed him this one, I guess. That one will not do it. Professor's research? Nope. Well, in that case, we're gonna Geeta here. We're going for ones that there's only one of first, because that means we're less likely, like, we're more likely to draw one of the other ones. So there's, like, we're not going to draw another electric energy. We already have water on it, so we don't want to use water. Yes, we do fire and hope for the best. This has not been the ideal starting conditions for us. The Bibarel might actually fix that. Okay, shuffling both of them back in, as anticipated. Path to the Peak is stopping them pretty successfully here. They're gonna, again, it's stopping them from using this to guarantee water energies, but they're having so much card draw, they probably have it. Manaphy's annoying, but it doesn't do anything to stop us. Like, we don't hit their bench, so it's fine. Okay. They only have to use one energy to do this. If we draw an energy, we have two draws at it. If we draw an energy, we do get to knock this out. It needs to be a not fire, water, or electric energy, but we can knock this out if we do draw a non-fire, water, or electric energy. One more draw, please, before I leave, because I'm mad. All right, never mind. We're not mad. We're fine. Everything's great. How are you? And just like that, we caught up. This Greninja would let them knock out both of our Skwovets here. Gonna be costly, but it would do it. I'm assuming that's what they're gonna go for here. I'm assuming. Could be wrong, but feels like a pretty safe assumption. It was not what they were going to do. But they got more than one, right? We know they got at least two, because there were two in there and they used the super energy retrieval. Okay, alright. Making a decision. If we were to pull a boss's orders right here, that would be lovely. It's not a boss's orders. We're actually going to reshuffle. Let's play the Skwovet here, and we're going to reshuffle it. Maybe we get a boss's orders. We did not. I'm not going to play the energy out because whichever one I play the energy on is guaranteeing that they're going to knock that one out. I guess not, because we're about to hit Greninja. Okay, in that case, we'll play the energy out. Take out Greninja. Kamado's a really good pull. Kamado's a really good draw. So they need to be able to put... Okay. that explains it. They're going to have the energies to take out Ho-Oh now, most likely. Unfortunately, Greedent can't one-shot a Chine PAL. Another Chine PAL, I'm assuming. Canceling Cologne. That's probably their way of dealing with Mimikyu. Another Chine PAL as anticipated. They're not playing with Palkia, which is interesting. I don't know if it's a mistake or not, but it feels weaker without Palkia. Raida's probably is... Oh, a Super Rod. I was going to say probably another energy retrieval, but I guess they don't have any more of those. Super Rod, they're shuffling Greninja and Chine PAL, I'm assuming. Yeah, and a Frigibax. Okay, shuffling their stuff back in there. Now that Greninja's unlocked again, I was actually going to say, luckily we got rid of the Greninja before it was a problem, but... Okay, so there's all of that to take care of that. We're going to put this Skwovet up front because this one is the one with energy. It can be retreated if that comes up. It ultimately depends what we draw here. Okay, so we're going to Ultra Ball away. What do we have in the bin already? We've got fire. So we're going to Ultra Ball away the grass, and it doesn't matter the other one because they're both bad. So grass and fire, sure. Let's go grab a Greedent. Put that there. I shouldn't have done the water there, because now Poppy can't pull as much. I shouldn't have done the grass either. Whoops. That's alright. It's fine. Slight misplay. But it was a misplay. Notable misplay. Greninja's back, just in time. Cross switch. Okay, so they're going back after Ho-Oh again. Unfortunate. I don't think we can do anything about this because they only needed 2 more prize cards. Oh, they're just going to do it with Greninja. Okay, GG opponent. Oh, well, let's let him hit us. Let's let him do it. They worked really hard for it. We'll let him do it. And they did it quickly. Thank you, opponent. I appreciate you. Well played by them. Very well played by the opponent. Good game. Good game. Okay, let's go ahead and start the giveaway for the last game on this one. Exclamation point ticket if you would like a chance to win a pack. We're going to do one more game with this deck before we move on to the next one. Oh, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, y'all. Yay for the weekend. Sweet. I mean, terrifying that they want us to go first, but we wanted to go first, so we're tentatively pleased with this. Tentatively pleased. Okay, so they're a steel deck. Okay. I was expecting to see, like, Lost Zone Cramorant stuff. They're just a Dialga deck, as far as we could tell. Jirachi Dialga deck, huh? That's a really good draw here. The reason being that we get to ditch that. We ditch that? I'm gonna put this here because we want to evolve this one. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and ditch the Ho-Oh and the other energy here. We're doing this so we have a backup plan in case something happens to our current Skwovet. Oh, I was going to make this a Bibarel deck. Whoops. Well, we'll note that for next time we play. For version 3 of this deck. Okay. Lumineon, but they already played an Avery. I'm not a big fan of playing Lumineon the turn you draw it if you've already played a supporter card, just because now if we have a Judge or something, we could interact with them really cleanly. We're not playing with Judge, but they don't know that. So... okay, we're actually going to go ahead and Kamado away this energy. Because we're probably going to draw more energy, and that way we have more for Ho-Oh. So let's Kamado away the energy. We're going to hold on to the Choice Belt. Because the Choice Belt might matter. Okay, we did draw more energy too, which is excellent. Let's go ahead and put the Choice Belt on the Greedent so that it can one-shot a Dialga if it needs to. We're going to Canceling Cologne. So it's a water energy, right? Let's see what else we got in here. Okay. Okay. Now, if they Arven for the Magnezone here, and they have the Dialga V-Star out, we are in trouble. Yup. Sure are. Sure are. Uh-oh. That was a very good hand from the opponent. Unfortunate for us, but that was just really good by them. They did only hit one, which is good for us. Well, there's 3. Now, right now, they're thinking that we can't take out this Jirachi without it, in response kind of thing. They get to search for some cards. We actually can. We just get to play this Path to the Peak out there, and it actually doesn't get to do that anymore. So, yay. Let's do that. Let's look for something else. That'll do just fine, actually, because now we can take out this Magnezone, which is what we really want to take out here. The Dialga is scary. It's a lot less scary if they don't have anything else going on, and they don't. They know it too. Ha ha ha. All right, and yeah, that's a really, really good draw. Opponent had a great hand, but they were considering themselves dead to a boss's orders, which I don't think they were, but we've also conceded with worse things, worse board states, so whatever. All right, let's do the tech and wrap up here. How would I change this? I think I would cut the, since we cut the Clefas, I think I would actually go down to 1 Canceling Cologne, put in 2 Bibarels and 2 Bidoofs, and try to squeeze in the card spots there somewhere else, because that feels like the last thing this deck needs, is some actual card draw, and Bibarel is really good with this Skwovet that we're already playing anyways, so I think that'd be the best thing to try next. So future Wiggles, if you're watching this, try that next, okay?